Hello everyone. This week for the reading log, I did the book The 14th Goldfish, and it is by Jennifer Holm, and it was on the William Allen White book award list for 2016 and 2017. It is about a young girl named Ellie who goes through a lot of very big changes after 5th grade when she gets in the middle school. Her best friend at the time is playing volleyball and makes the volleyball team, and Ellie does not, and so she has to deal with that change, and also her parents are no longer together in this story, and so that's a really big change also. And then out of the blue, her grandfather comes, and it's not her grandfather though, it's not the grandfather she knew, it is a 12-year-old boy. And what happened is her grandfather was a scientist, and what he did was found a youth serum to where he could stay young and fight aging. And so it turned him from around an 80-year-old man to a 12-year-old. And so they're kind of on this adventure now, going through what they need to do, breaking into his laboratory and trying to figure out how he can win the Nobel Prize. That's his number one goal. And he kind of takes Ellie along and puts her under his wing, even though he is now just a little bit older than Ellie. And they kind of born this special relationship to where they go on this adventure together. In this, Ellie finds a new love for research and science, as well as makes some friends that aren't her old best friend that kind of chose a different path, but she's able to find out who she is, as well as just have a really fun adventure. The setting was in a larger city. It did not say where, but that is where it took place. And the theme of the book was definitely do not worry about the small things that ruin your day. Focus on how you were able to get through what happens in your life, and also to enjoy each day as a brand new day and a new beginning instead of the end of something. At the very end of the book, the really cool thing that they say is this was just the beginning of something new. And so the kind of theme was to enjoy every day when you can and while you can, because life's really short, so you just got to enjoy the time that you have. I thought this book was really good to have as a fun and easy read. You can tie this into younger kids to do a read aloud and read with them. I think it'd be really fun to do that, as well as I said, this would be about 6th to 8th grade. It would be a good time to read this book. The theme is very important in the way of making sure that you take life one day at a time and take everything it has to offer. I would relate this book to any adventures that you picture happening. This is a great to have imagination, because they can say, oh, that'd be so cool if this happened, and kind of really focus more on life. And they're getting to the point now where they need to enjoy life. One of the activities I said that we could do was I would have my students discuss the story out loud, and we would have an open discussion over what it means to take one day at a time. I think that overall this would be a great thing just to sit and reflect, and maybe do a write-up after they are done reflecting on what has happened in the story. This activity would be a more of a discussion activity, because I think it's a good story to have, opens up many opportunities to discuss. So we could sit down, they could write it down, I could have them say in their journals that they would have write down an adventure that you've had, how do you take one day at a time, and kind of open up that discussion over the book, once again, called The 14th Goldfish. Thank you.